Campfire Andromedas. Long time coming. Long time coming because I should... when I was at Can Jam 2 years, 2017, two things stuck out. Two things stuck out. Auteur, right there, Auteur, Campfire Andromedas was the first time I'd heard them. And they were $1,000 then, they're $1,100 now, and they're fucking worth it. Thank you, enjoy the wallpaper. She's green, they're green, everything's green. SuperGreen. SuperGreen. So, handmade in Oregon by Campfire. This weird, fucking, amazingly beautiful, like, box shape that you don't think is gonna be comfortable, but it is. It's all about the relative angle of the plug and the tip. Once you get these correct, things are comfortable. I don't know, some places just have weird ears. I put in so many uncomfortable IMs. Zio, so they're worth twice what your, or they're worth half of what your 64 audio U12Ts are. They're certainly worth half. Should they be worth more? See, when I talked about those, which are the best IMs I've ever heard, still to this moment, they're still the best IMs I've ever heard. They're not the same thing. They're not aiming for the same goal. These are actually more fun to listen to. I was dancing in my kitchen with these in just now. Very few, I mean, I like some music comes on, it shuffles. I was using this little Fio. Which one are you? There's so many Fios. What's your model number? You're the M6. The little Fio M6 was powering it. Just dancing around my kitchen. And they never get uncomfortable. Not with the Dakoni tips. These are Dakoni foams. I'll link those in the description. But Zio, so they are bassy IM. Or do they have a lot of bass? They have a perfect amount of bass. What about the treble, Zios? Are they overly trebly? Or do they have like a sharp? No, they're perfectly sharp. Before the U12Ts, before those came in and shoved $2,000 worth of fuck you in my ears, these were the IAMs. As much as they are the meme, they earned their place as the meme. They are fucking mint. You know why they're green? Because you're going to throw the kizzy at them. I wish I had something bad to say about them. Let's look at the case. I mean, look, even the case is like... I mean, it's all the same Campfire case, but just the wire. Look at the wire. Look how perfectly just fine the wire is. Look how dead straight I got it. Because I can hang the wires from holes in my door frame. There's drilled holes, and I could just hang IMs. Usually with their cases, pulling them down. But just... There's no excess here. It doesn't feel like... There's some IMs I get that are like $500, $600 where it's just so much extra stuff. And it's like, look, it comes in this and it has this. Just make fucking the sound signature like Andromeda's. Make it nice and clean and neat. Give me this and these. And I'll be very happy. I can be very happy with these for the rest of my life. As far as IMs go, I don't think you need to spend more than $1,000 on an IM. And this is like, this is it. This is the echelon. If you need more than this, then you need U12Ts. And U12Ts are $2,000. So, I mean, I could make the argument of, well, if you're going to spend $1,000, spend $2,000. And if you're going to spend $2,000, you may as well spend $4,000. And if you're going to spend $4,000, you may as well have Bionicle come to life and implant things in your brain. This makes sound move around in an enjoyable way in your ears. Mind if I put them in? Let me put them in. I'm going to put them in. I'm putting them in, everybody. I'm putting them in. Over the top. And with the Dakoni tips, you don't have to do that squeeze thing like you do with the Complies. I still like Comply tips, but that whole squeeze and then it expands slowly. I just got over that so fast. I was like, just go in my fucking ear. And these you just sort of like wiggle and they're in. Perfectly sealed, by the way. They're like a foam rubber. Now, I'm going to, let's see, what song? Shuffle, you say? Theme from North by Northwest. Playing out of my 789, by the way. Oof. I am excited by the theme from North by Northwest. Just like this, just horns and there's trumpets and there's a guy banging one of those big drums with like both sides. Like boom, 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 boom. It isn't exceptionally wide soundstage either. Oh God, I forgot there's only a 4-foot cable. That's a negative. Write that down. This is too short to review with my amp back there. There isn't an exceptionally wide soundstage. I'm not hearing... The FH5s are wider than this. My little baby $250 Fios are just like, ooh, sound over there. And these are never over there. They're a little bit closer, just a little bit closer. But you hear everything. Everyone's instrument is right here, and I'm listening to it right now, just around me. Gorillaz, Plastic Beach. When I'm up to levels like this with an IEM, the first thing I do is I try to find things I hate about it. Because I'm assuming it's going to be perfect. That's my assumption with any product. I assume I get something, it's going to be perfect. And then I just get disappointed beyond that. But usually my expectations are so high that everything's like, these are pretty good. Like these speaker stands. They're expensive. These are the links in the description. And they bounce a little bit. And they're a little bit tall if you have a normal like that. But that reference amp. It's got to be perfect. And then they fixed it. And it still has some flaws with it. Like when you turn the volume down, it now is biased to one side. So, because Italian. But I mean, with these, I'm having a very, very, very hard time picking out anything to nitpick about. In the sound stage, in the way the treble is hitting me. Because treble can really fuck with you. It could either be too pulled back because they don't want to hurt you, or they're like 70-year-old men designing it, and it's just so much treble that they can't hear because they're 70. And these are perfect. You're allowed to have two perfect IEMs. We're allowed to have perfect things that are different price ranges and perfect things that are different tuning. I can't sit here and be the guy that's like, nope, if it doesn't sound exactly like I want it to, I don't enjoy it, no one else should. These are the most exciting to listen to IEMs that don't hurt you. I've listened to some exciting headphones and exciting things where it's like, God, that treble is so bright, but I'm so fucking into it. And then after like 2 hours, 3 hours, you get over that. And then you know to put them on the wall. And you don't take those down until you absolutely are ready to hear that excitement for 2-3 hours. You never get bored of the sound. You never get insulted by it. You never get hit by it. It never hurts you. It's always just... oof. Epic Score. Stranger Things. Die Hard 5. That movie didn't exist. Alright, the Beatles, right? I don't like the Beatles. There's just too much Beatles. But Savory Truffle just came on. Yeah, I know. That's one of their classics, isn't it? And there's a guy playing a drum. One of these assholes is playing a drum in my left ear. Just my left ear. That's the thing. Just my left ear has got a drum set playing in it. And the percussion is just full, is the word I'm going to use. It's just boom, 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 boom. It doesn't sound like bass is playing. It doesn't sound like a low-end driver is playing. It sounds like a drum is playing. It doesn't even dawn on me that this isn't actually happening in real life. Some other assholes singing over here. Fucking assholes constantly singing at me. I'm enjoying the Beatles with these on. That's unheard of in a Z review. Unfucking heard of. Next. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I know this track's got a lot of in the start, and it's happening, and I'm not suffering too badly. This is Two Tribes. I was just a Two Tribes intro, so I've heard that 100 times. String quartet, Muse, Showbiz. Someone's just plucking out a bass guitar. Boom, 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 boom. And I could hear the echo in the room. I could hear the decay in the room and the echo. So that's about as much detail retrieval as you should need in a headphone or an IEM or a speaker. Yeah, no, yeah. Fucking yeah. If I didn't have my U12Ts, and these were the only IEMs I had ever heard that did this to me, oh, I lost my my pluggy plug. Here, have a look. 3 holes, just perfectly machined. It is beautifully machined. Slide that back on there. Slide into my DMs. So you squeeze them, and it just comes back immediately. It's perfect. They're basically the most perfect $1,000 IEMs I've heard. I haven't heard many in the $1,000 range. I have like a unique melody set here that I'm going to go through. There's another unique melody set that's like $3,000 that DMS has heard that he says rivals the U12T. And I'm just like, this is too much money. I'm Zeos on Z Reviews. I don't even like doing things this expensive. I'm going to dedicate an entire video to the Tin T2s and the Tin T2 Pros. Right? They're getting their own fucking video. Those are $50 fucking and they're amazing. They're a different type of amazing than this. They're amazing for $50. Like for $50, those should not be $50. Those should be $150. And in the $100 range, I'm sure there's some that I found that like those should be worth at least $250. And in the $1,100 range, these should be worth a fucking $1,100. They're worth their cost. That's what's important. If I review a $2,000 set of IEMs and I say these aren't even as good as this $600 set, God, I hate these numbers that I'm throwing around. They're just, everything's so expensive. But some things are worth it. I know, since I'm doing this review about a year and a half late, that everyone watching this, or a lot of people who are watching this, have Andromedas already. If you have Andromedas, raise your hand in the comments. And then tell me why you love them, or what song you love with them on, but don't link the song on YouTube because it's just going to fucking get stuck in the spam filter. There's a reason that I heard so much at Can Jam in 2017 and only really stood out to me, Auteurs and these. Because these do some special shit. They put you on stage with the musicians, and everyone's just playing, and they're not even that hard to power. I was using the FIO, and it was just like, oh, there's new FIO, let's try this out. Perfectly fine. Anyway, I'm gonna link, let me see what they got. I'm gonna link them on campfireaudio.com because they're $1,100. For some reason on Amazon, the cheapest you can get them is $1,500 plus tax. That's why you're only 84% positive default gateway. So I'll link those. Definitely link those. I'll link the little player that I used with it. What else will I link? I'll link some stuff. FIO FH5s. Tin T2s. Trust me. Here's the thing. If you're coming here for research to see if you should buy the Andromedas, my answer is yes. You should fucking buy them if you can afford them. If you can afford to buy them, buy them. If that's what you need. If you're going to use them for at least, let me give you a number. Hold on. 8 hours a week. That's my minimum. 8 hours a week. It could be 8 hours in one day. It could be 4 hours twice a week. Whatever. If you're going to have that sort of use interval, spend $1,000. But if you're just taking them on the bus and you probably are prone to losing them, get the Tin T2s or the T2 Pros. Just throw them in there. Just fucking throw them on in there. Anyway, thank you for stopping by for this review. There'll be another review tomorrow. Don't know what it'll be. That wallpaper, that very green, minty wallpaper, will be in the description. $2 a month patrons get into my giant archive of all my wallpapers. so I just throw them on there. The Patreon will normally sell things in the yard sale. I'm pretty sure these are going back to their owner, or they're staying with me. I don't know. I'll have an argument. See what's going down. Because I think I would use these outdoors way more than my U12Ts. Because these are fucking cheap comparatively, and they're more fun, and they seal out sound a little bit better, which is strange because I'm using the same tips on each. So we got wallpaper links, we got Patreon in the upper right in the description, the $10 a month Patreon tier, a lot of people in there. A lot of people in the private Telegram chat for $10 a month have Andromedas. In fact, these are loaned to me by one of them. So thank you for their presence existing in the world. And I think we're done here, right? Right? All right, click links here, here, or here. Click some of these. You can click that one, or maybe you missed this one, or maybe that one's more important to you. Click them. Click away. Click away. See you tomorrow.